Hey everybody, what is going on? Super Gaming here, and on today's video we have a war video for you guys. Now this is season 5 of Alliance War, War 3. I didn't get around to doing the first 2 wars, but hopefully from here on out, from 3 on, we'll have war videos. So we are fighting RÜL76, and I am bringing Medusa, Stark Spuddy, and the Black Bolt for the Medusa synergy. And I'm going up path 7 and crossing over to path 6. Now the first fight we have is Unity lane to bleed. I think it's poison 2 if I'm not mistaken. But it is Morningstar, and I knew it was Morningstar because of the 0 persistent charges. Mephisto has obviously the 3 persistent charges, so I knew it was going to be Morningstar. So I brought in Stark Spuddy, and the plan was to obviously build 10 poises and then just go ham on her. But as I'm watching this fight, I didn't even realize I'm just basically trying to go ham right in the beginning of the fight. Hurry up and got to my SB2. You know, obviously that just didn't do enough damage. And then I realized, like, wait a minute. Obviously I probably realized, like, wait a minute, I have low poises. So let's build these bad boys up and let's end this fight. You know, thank God this Morningstar wasn't duped, because I might have been screwed right there. Because I did not bring Blade this time. Obviously the next node isn't there, and we're on to a 6-star Cosmic. This is one of those, what is this? A Limber recovery node. So obviously this is probably like King Groot or Angela. And yes, it is an Angela. So obviously I was not worried about this node. It's a diversity node, and I wanted to bring in Medusa. I really wanted to see what that 25% attack bonus was for all females. I wanted to test it out and see how much more damage she actually does, and it's looking pretty good. I could have obviously brought Stark Spuddy, but like I said, I just wanted to try Medusa. And with this being just a diversity node, I was not too worried at all. There you go, easy peasy. So next we are jumping over to path 6, the second half of path 6. I have done the beginning half of 6, but not the second half of 6. No, I have done like the beginning of 6 and then jumped over to path 7. So yeah, I'm definitely nervous taking the rest of path 6. And you've seen the boost that I have on, and I did pop that 15% regeneration boost for the critical failure, that little damage that you can't avoid and you have to take. So I'm not really going to talk that much during this fight, because I screwed up during this fight. I didn't build my poises, and obviously you'll see during this, as of like right now, I don't even know why I started attacking her right away. I don't even have any poises and I'm starting to attack her. This is an all or nothing domino. But in my head, like, if I have the taunt on, she's going to use her special. But obviously she wasn't using her specials. And I quickly, right there, before she even had 2 bars of power, I did a heavy. I just need to slow these fights down, build the 10 poises, and it would have been fine. The fight would have been fine. But I don't know what it is. I go too quick. I need to just slow down. And like right here, I'm realizing she's not going to use a special even with the taunt on. This all or nothing is going to happen. You're going to die. And I just honestly, at the rest of this fight, I didn't know what to do. I tried to do another heavy to possibly power drainer. It didn't work. And here's the end result, the SB3. If I would have just built up my 10 points in the beginning of this fight, it would have been fine. Everything would have been fine. She would have been one shot. I'd never have trouble against Domino. Like, she's very easy to fight. But I screwed up. I don't know. I feel like I said, I feel like I can't build poises good against her. But I don't know. It's my, you know, like I said, my fault. Nothing happened. The game didn't glitch or anything. This was all on me. So I don't go in with Medusa. I actually revive Stark Spuddy. I knew I could take her down. She's only at, what, like 37% health. So I knew I could take her down. And during this time I knew, just super, build the 10 poises and she'll go down. It's not that hard. But again, I go in with the attack right away. But as you see, I'm starting to build the poises during this fight. But also during this fight, I get hit. And I'm blocking. I don't know where it's coming up here soon. And where is this part at? Where is this part at? I took a lot of damage. Right there, I'm blocking. And like the block breaks and I just take a ton of damage. And that ticked me off right there. It was just, that part really ticked me off. I'm blocking. I didn't let up on my block. I'm seriously holding block. And she breaks it. So yeah, that part really ticked me off. But she's down. 0 deaths. The next node is unblockable SB2, power shield, and power gain. And with this one, it was either going to be Sentinel or Stark Spidey. And with this node also, I could bring a Medusa, but I feel more confident with Stark Spidey. So obviously, I have to heal him up because I took damage from the last fight. Got some boost on, popped an invulnerability boost just in case I end up screwing up somewhere. And we go into the fight, and it's not Sentinel. It is Stark Spidey. So I'm actually kind of glad I did bring, I don't know. People probably gonna say, yes, you could have easily brought in Medusa, but I want to bring in R5 Stark Spidey. I still feel like I can get him down. So I never fought Power Shield before, the Power Shield node, and in War. So obviously, I probably shouldn't have used the Indestructible boost. I should have used the Advanced Power boost. So next time I'm going to remember that. So obviously with this fight, I just got to watch out for that evade. I think during some point I do a heavy to knock out that AI so he doesn't evade. I do it right there. So the AI is down, so he doesn't need to do all that evade crap. Because if he evades and hits you, man, that's a lot of damage. So I don't know. Obviously during this fight, I'm just watching out. This fight I'm actually playing slowly because I just don't want to get hit. And his SP2 is kind of, I don't know. With Stark Spidey, obviously his SP2 was a lot easier to evade. But once I got to my SP2, he was down. Once you get that SP2, it's all over. Game over. And my next node is a poison node. So, Science Champion, obviously we're going to bring in Medusa since she's poison immune. And it's Wasp. Also, during this node, you have to hit him within 6 seconds or you'll start taking degen damage. God, I can't talk today. So I'm actually kind of freaking out, guys, during this fight because I've never fought Wasp in War, and in Arena, she's kind of a pain to fight. So I know a little bit about her, but I don't want to screw up. You know, I don't need to die in War, so I'm kind of just waiting for her to do a heavy, because I know after she does a heavy, you have a certain amount of time to actually attack her. And I think even like when you do specials, you have a certain amount of time to attack her. So right there, she does a heavy. So I know it's at this point it's safe to go in until that timer runs out. I know something bad. See right there, an indestructible happen. I got like her abilities are weird. I have to actually read up on her so this does not happen again. But we somehow actually get through the fight. Like I said, I was just waiting for her to do the heavy. And I knew I could attack just until that timer runs out. But I definitely have to read up on Wasp. I did not know some of her abilities. So this is the last fight of this war. It is a Miniboss node. Cable, 6-star. Kinetic Reactor, Limber, and Plague Mine. So obviously, we're going to bring in Stark Spidey. And then, you know, that's going to be basically it for us, guys. Man, this was kind of a long war for me. I was really upset about that domino. I think we did lose this war. I think that makes sense at this point. We won 2, so this would be our first loss. And yeah, that kind of sucks. That definitely puts a little blow right there. But we'll do good the next war. But that is it for me. If you're new to the channel, please drop kick that sub button. And also hip thrust that like button. I'd greatly appreciate that, guys. And I will see you guys on the next video and or live stream. And I'm going to just let this fight play out. So, later, guys.